Imagine a place where sand dunes stretch forever under a merciless sun, a forgotten speck where survival was a daily war. Now picture this: skyscrapers clawing at the heavens, islands defying the sea, and millions drawn to a city that shouldn't exist. How did Dubai rise from nothing to everything? What secrets fueled its ascent? Why does it hold the world in its grip? This isn't just a story. It's a mystery of ambition, wealth, and power. We'll unravel the truth. Buckle up. Dubai's tale is wilder than you think. Every empire has a starting line. For Dubai, it's here, on the banks of a muddy creek, beneath a sky that spares no one. How did this dot on the map become a global obsession? Let's step back to a time before the towers, before the fame, when Dubai was just a whisper in the desert wind. It's the 1700s. Dubai is a cluster of palm huts hugging a salty creek, 10 kilometers from the Persian Gulf. Maybe 1,000 people call it home. Fishermen casting nets for a handful of fish, pearl divers risking their lives for a glint of treasure. These divers plunge into the Gulf holding their breath for 2 minutes, dodging sharks and jellyfish, all for pearls they'll trade to India or Persia. A good day might earn a few coins. A bad day could end in a watery grave. The desert isn't kinder. 50-degree heat bakes the sand, fresh water is a mirage, and life expectancy hovers at 40. This isn't a city yet. It's a battleground. But even then, Dubai has a trick up its sleeve. Location. Sitting between Europe, Asia, and Africa, it's a natural stop for weary ships. Trade trickles in. Spices, cloth, a little gold. It's small, but it's something. A spark in the dark, waiting to ignite. 1833 changes everything. The Maktoum family, a splinter of the Bani Yas tribe, breaks from Abu Dhabi and stakes their claim here. Why? The creek, a shallow, winding harbor that promises more than the sand ever could. Sheikh Maktoum bin Buti sees it, a chance to build. He slashes taxes, luring traders from across the Gulf. By 1894, his grandson, Sheikh Maktoum bin Hashir, goes bolder. He declares Dubai a free port. No taxes, no red tape, just pure trade. Persians and Indians pour in with textiles, spices, and gold. Population triples to 10,000 by 1900. The souks hum with life, wooden dhows clog the creek. Pearl diving peaks, $2 million a year in today's money, but it's still a speck on the map. Then, the 1930s hit hard. Japan invents cultured pearls, and Dubai's pearl trade crashes. Families starve, boats rot. Most places would have folded. But the Maktoums? They don't blink. They've got something rarer than pearls, vision, and it's about to pay off. With pearls dead, Dubai pivots. By the 1950s, Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum takes the reins. The creek's still the heart. Now it's gold that keeps it beating. Smugglers sneak bars of gold into boats, dodging British patrols, heading for India where it's banned but craved. Risky? Sure. Lucrative? Oh yes. 170 tons a year by 1959, worth billions today. Rashid doesn't stop there. He borrows cash to dredge the creek deeper, letting bigger ships dock. He builds roads, a power plant, even a dirt airstrip with one plane landing a week. 1966. A drill strikes oil off Dubai's shores. It's not a gusher, but it's a game changer. Was this the moment Dubai hit the jackpot, or just a teaser for something bigger? Let's dive into the spark that lit the fuse. July 1966. The Fateh oil field, 25 kilometers offshore, starts pumping. By the 1970s, it's cranking out 180,000 barrels a day. Small fry next to Saudi Arabia's 10 million. But for Dubai, it's a gold mine. Adjusted for today, that's $300 million a year flowing in. Population explodes from 40,000 to 59,000 by 1970. People smell opportunity. Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum, now ruler, doesn't celebrate long. He knows the math. 4 billion barrels in reserves won't last a century, not even close. Compare that to Saudi's 260 billion. Dubai's oil is a blip. But Rashid isn't here to lean on it. He's here to leap off it. Oil rigs hum, pipelines stretch to shore, and cash starts piling up. The question is, what's he going to do with it? 1968. Dubai International Airport gets a $20 million facelift. Runways lengthen, planes multiply. By 1971, The creek's dredged again, doubling capacity. Ships that once passed by now dock here. Population hits 183,000 by 1975. Oil money's drawing workers, traders, dreamers. Then, 1979, the World Trade Center opens. At 39 floors and $100 million, it's Dubai's first skyscraper, a concrete finger pointing to the future. Rashid spending like a man possessed. Roads spiderweb out. A power grid lights up the night. The creek buzzes with 500 dows a day. Oil AS, bringing in half the cash, 50% of GDP by 1980, but Rashid AS eyes are elsewhere. He famously says, "My grandfather rode a camel. My father rode a camel. I drive a Mercedes. My son drives a Land Rover. His son will drive a Land Rover, but his son will ride a camel." He knows oil's a ticking clock. He's building something to outlast it. By 1980, oil's peaking, but it's not the whole story. Reserves are shallow. Production will drop to 50,000 barrels a day by the 1990s. Rashid doesn't flinch. Trade's still the backbone. Gold smuggling alone pulls in $1 billion a year, adjusted for today. Textiles, electronics, spices flow through the creek like blood in veins. Oil's 50% of GDP, sure, but trade's holding steady at 30%. Population's at 276,000. Expats pour in from India, Pakistan, Iran. Rashid's not betting on oil to save Dubai, he's betting on Dubai to save itself. Plans for Jebel Ali Port, a monster harbor, are already on his desk. Oil's a spark, not the fire. And that fire, it's about to roar. Oil gave Dubai a boost, but Sheikh Rashid saw the finish line miles ahead. With reserves dwindling, he didn't slow down, he sped up. What's his next move? A port so big it'll swallow the world's trade, and a vision so wild it'll make oil a footnote. Next time, we'll see how Dubai turned a spark into a blaze. Don't miss it. The stakes just got higher. Oil was running dry by the 1980s. Most cities would have panicked. Dubai, it doubled down on a dream. Was this madness or genius? Let's find out how vision beat oil. 1976. Sheikh Rashid greenlights Jebel Ali Port, 40 kilometers south of the creek. $2.5 billion poured into sand. By 1979, it's alive. 67 berths, the world's largest man-made harbor. Ships that once sailed past Abu Dhabi or Bahrain now stop here. By the mid-1980s, it's handling 1 million containers a year. Think mountains of steel boxes stacked high, loaded with everything from TVs to car parts. Trade jumps, $50 billion a year in today's money. Oil's share of GDP drops to 30% by 1985. Trade's climbing to 26%. Rashid's gamble pays off. Jebel Ali isn't just a port, it's a magnet. Companies flood in. Population hits 370,000 by 1990. Dubai's not an oil town anymore. It's a trade machine. 1985. Jebel Ali Free Zone opens. No taxes, no customs. 100% foreign ownership. Rules that make businesses drool. Within years, 200 companies set up shop. American, Japanese, British, you name it. They're making electronics, assembling cars, shipping goods worldwide. Trade GDP rockets $70 billion by 1995. The creek's still busy, but Jebel Ali is the star, 5 million containers a year by 2000. Gold trade is booming too, 200 tons annually, $5 billion in today's cash. Rashid's vision clicks. Dubai's a middleman for the planet. Oil? Down to 10% of GDP by 1990. The camel S not coming back. Dubai AS driving forward, fast. 1985. Emirates Airline takes off. 2 planes, a $10 million loan from Rashid. By 1987, it's flying to London, Mumbai, Singapore. Dubai airport's buzzing. 5 million passengers a year by 1990. Then, 1988. Al Qasr Hotel opens. Gold-trimmed, marble-floored, $50 million of luxury for rich foreigners. Golf courses sprout in the desert. Emirates Golf Club hosts its first tournament. Hotels jump from 167 in 1990 to 200 by 1995. Tourists trickle in. 1 million a year, mostly elite expats and curious Brits. It's not a flood yet, but the seeds are planted. Rashid's son, Sheikh Mohammed, takes over in 1995, and he's got bigger dreams. Trade's king, but tourism's knocking. Oil's a whisper now, trade and ports rule. But Sheikh Mohammed sees a new frontier. Millions of visitors, not just ships. What's his first swing? A hotel so wild it'll rewrite the game, and a plan to make Dubai a must-see miracle. Next time, we'll watch the tourism revolution ignite. Stick around. The desert's about to bloom. Trade built Dubai's bones, but something new was stirring. Why would anyone visit a desert? Sheikh Mohammed had an answer, and it was about to turn sand into a siren's call. Welcome to the tourism revolution. 1989. Sheikh Mohammed, now ruler, forms the Dubai Commerce and Tourism Promotion Board. His mission? Make Dubai a name travelers can't ignore. Fast forward to 1999. The Burj Al Arab opens, $1 billion, 121 meters tall, a sail-shaped icon billed as the world's first 7-star hotel. Gold leaf coats the walls, suites cost $20,000 a night, and a helipad hosts tennis matches for the cameras. It's absurd, and it works. Meanwhile, 1996, the Dubai Shopping Festival kicks off. A month of sales, fireworks, and chaos. 1.6 million visitors flood in, dropping $500 million. Hotels sprout, 1 in 67 in 1990 to 300 by 2000. Population hits 862,000, expats chasing the boom. Mohammed's betting big. Luxury isn't just for locals anymore. Dubai doesn't wait for tourists, it hunts them. The 1990s see campaigns like Dubai, the jewel of the Gulf, hit Europe and Asia. Billboards in London, TV spots in Delhi, come shop, come play, they scream. Emirates Golf Club, 1988, draws pros. Jumeirah beach hotels lure sunseekers. By 2000, 3.1 million visitors arrive. $5 billion in revenue, 5% of GDP direct, 20% indirect. Oil's down to 3%, trade's still 26%, but tourism's climbing fast. The shopping festival doubles to 3 million visitors by 2002. Mohammed A.'s team writes a vision, 10 million tourists by 2010. Crazy? Maybe. But the world's starting to listen. Dubai's not a stopover, it's a destination. 2002, the Dubai Tourism Vision launches, 10 million guests, 500 hotels by decade's end. By 2005, 6 million visitors hit the city. Beaches, malls, desert safaris at $50 a pop. Hotels jump to $400. Rooms from $100 to $10,000 a night. Population crosses 1.2 million, 90% expats, building the dream. Emirates Airlines fleet grows, 50 planes, 100 routes. Dubai Airport handles 24 million passengers a year. Events pile on, 2003 Dubai World Cup, horse racing with a $6 million purse. Tourism's not a side gig anymore, it's a juggernaut. By 2007, 7.8 million visitors pour in. Mohammed's plans ahead of schedule. But he's not done dreaming. Millions are coming. But Mohammed wants the world's jaw on the floor. What's next? Projects so wild they defy logic. Towers touching the sky. Islands born from the sea. Next time, we'll see how Dubai built icons that rewrote the map. Don't blink. The ambition's about to explode. Dubai had tourists, but it wanted legends. Could a city in the desert build wonders to rival history? Sheikh Mohammed rolled the dice and the world couldn't look away. Dubai built wonders, but wonders don't explain the love. Why does this desert city feel like home to millions? Let's peel back the shine and find the heartbeat. 2010s. Dubai Mall opens, 200 stores, 54 million visitors a year by 2015. You can buy a $10 shirt or a $10,000 watch, something for everyone. Hotels range from $50 hostels to $5,000 suites. 14 million tourists in 2015 pick their flavor. Desert safaris? $50 gets you dunes, dinner, a camel ride. Burj Khalifa tickets, $35 to the top. It's luxury, but not locked away, accessible enough to hook the masses. By 2020, shopping alone pulls $20 billion annually, half of tourism's take. Dubai doesn't just dazzle, it invites you in. Crime's a ghost here, 0.3 incidents per 1,000 people in 2023, safer than London or New York. Police patrol in Lamborghinis, but you rarely need them. Population's 3.3 million by 2020, 90% expats, 200 plus nationalities. Indians, Brits, Filipinos, they blend in souks and skyscrapers. Tolerance reigns, mosques call prayers, Churches ring bells, temples glow, all legal, all welcome. No war, no chaos, a stable oasis in a rocky region. That safety, that mix, pulls families. 40% of tourists by 2018. Dubai's not just a trip, it's a promise. Shopping's not all, Dubai's got thrills. Ski Dubai, 275 million, 22,500 square meters of snow in 50°C heat. 1 million visitors a year. Skydiving over the Palm, $500, $10,000 jumpers annually. Desert rallies, dune bashing, 3 million adventure tourists by 2024. Add beaches, water parks, the world's biggest Ferris wheel, 2021, 270 million. It's a playground. Families love it. Kids ski, teens dive, parents shop. By 2020, 16 million visitors. 2023 hits 17 million. It's not just safe or luxe, it's fun. They love it. Safety, luxury, thrills. But love doesn't pay the bills. How does Dubai bankroll this dream? Next time we'll lift the hood on the money machine, keeping it alive. Don't miss it. The numbers are wild. Dubai's a magnet, but magnets need fuel. Oil's gone. Where's the cash coming from? Let's crack open the machine that powers this desert empire. 2024. Trade's the king. 450 billion a year, 26% of GDP. Jebel Ali port's a beast. 13 million containers, 35 berths added since 1979. It's the Middle East's trade hub. Electronics from China, cars from Japan, spices from India. Free zones like Jebel Ali host 7,500 firms, no taxes, full ownership. Gold's still big, 400 tons a year, $20 billion. Dubai's the world's third largest re-exporter. Buy low, sell high, repeat. Population's 3.5 million, 90% keep this engine humming. Trade's the spine, always has been, always will be. Real estate, 7% of GDP, $100 billion in sales, 2023. Burj Khalifa's flats, Palm Villas. Prices soar, expats buy. Construction's 6% more, $50 billion in projects yearly. Tourism's the cash cow, $40 billion direct, 5%, $80 billion indirect, 20% in 2024. 17 million visitors, 2023, 9.31 million June, 2024. Hotels rake in $15 billion, Dubai Mall, Burj tickets, safaris, it adds up. Together, real estate and tourism are a $180 billion duo, half the economy's pulse. Dubai's a dazzling crown, but every jewel has flaws. Could paradise stumble? Let's step into the shadows of success and see what's lurking. 2008. The global financial crash hits, Dubai's $80 billion debt teeters. Real estate, 7% of GDP, tanks. Property values drop 50%. Palm sales stall. Burj Khalifa's rush to open. Tourists dip to 6.6 million, $10 billion lost. Abu Dhabi bails out with $10 billion. Burj Al Arab's helipad stays empty. Recovery's slow, 2010 hits 10 million visitors, but debt lingers at $120 billion by 2015. Population's 2.5 million, workers go unpaid, some flee. Dubai survives, but the shine's dented. 2020s. 1.5 million workers, 90% of 3.5 million residents, build the dream. Reports say 400-month wages, 12-hour days, cramped camps, 10 to a room. Human Rights Watch flags it. Passport confiscation, unpaid overtime. Burj Khalifa's 22 million hours. Some call it sweat equity, others exploitation. Reforms come, 2017 minimum wage laws, but enforcement's spotty. Tourists don't see this. 15 million in 2016, 17 million in 2023. The cost of glory's in the shadows. 2020. COVID slams. Visitors crash to 5.5 million, $20 billion gone. Hotels at 20% capacity. Emirates grounds 80% of flights. DXB, 25 million passengers down from 86 million. 2021 rebounds to 7.28 million, still $15 billion short. Expo 2020 saves face, 24 million visitors. But recovery's fragile. 2023's 17 million proves resilience, but tourism's 25% GDP took a hit. Dubai bends, doesn't break, yet the cracks show. Shadows loomed, but Dubai's still standing. Can it outrun its ghosts? Next time we'll see the future it's chasing, and if it's built to last. This is the final act. Don't miss it. Dubai rose from sand to stardom, but can it reign forever? The past built it. The future tests it.